What is going on, you guys? It's your guy, Senpai Rai, and today we're doing a PvE showcase on
Leona
and Lady Brian. Now, I pulled both of these characters out of the banner last night, got them fully capped, cored, and leveled up. But unfortunately, Championship is closed indefinitely right now, you guys. So what other ways are there to show you what their basics, their actives, talk about what their cores and effects do? Yes, I know. Again, that brings us back to square one of this video. So again, this is why I am showing you how they look in a PvE environment so far. So without wasting any more time, let's dive right in. Come on.
Leona,
Alrighty, you guys, we're going to go up against the Ryozaki Inferno Dungeon. And again, today we are going to do a PvE showcase of Lady Brian. This is how she's dressed. And of course, I maxed both her and Leona out last night during my pull video. So, let's dive right in head first and let you see what their actives look like, how they move. Damn. I never seen anybody stretch like that before. Okay, I'm going to start off with her skill 1. And that's the one that decreases target's attack by 30% for 5 seconds, and it can be used anytime I am standing. Now it's interesting, the skill I just used, her skill 3, that's her only projectile skill, the one where she throws a football, and it increases her attack by 45% of her defense. And it also has a PvP exclusive to disable the target's roll for 3 seconds, that football move right there. And that was her skill 1 again, that can be used on the ground. And interesting, her skill 2 has a 70% chance of guard break and has a 70% chance to reset her skill active cooldowns with a 15% cooldown in itself. So, I have her 5-tier card ready to rock and or roll. So, let's take a peek to see what that looks like against the leader of the underworld, American Supernova. Catch! Boom! Who has ever got smacked in the face by a football unexpectedly as a child? This guy over here is not fun. Okay, let's see. Skill 1 should be ready. There we go. And that's the one that can be used anytime I'm standing, which is amazing. This is her traditional 3-tier that comes standard with her. Let me juggle for a second and I should be out of the firing path of the ad, and there you go. Not too terrible, I would say. She is an interesting character, so let's keep going, you guys. Okay, for our next test, we're going to tackle the Mecha Gonite's rotating dungeon. It rotates with the Chizuru dungeon. So, again, this is how Lady Brian is dressed. And this is how Leona is dressed. And why not? Let's throw the gintama set on Halmaru just in case Mecha Gonite jumps in his cage to find some sort of a safe haven while he heals, because we need a red unit obviously for that one. But also, usually I would use Pretty Zero with for this one, and she would do it in about 15 seconds. Like, check my Patreon video. I subtly threw that in there if you want to see that video. So let's play catch. Catch Gonites. Then I move my forward moving skill. And of course, finally, my skill 2 with a chance to reset my other cooldowns. Catch, buddy. Let's build my actives up. That way I could start with a skill 3. I'm still waiting to see what an active skill reset off her skill 2 looks like. That's her traditional skill 3. Let's break Leona out. And Leona is interesting because I do thoroughly enjoy her blast skill, her skill 2, which deals venom and poison damage equal to 35% of her defense and decreased power charge rate by 80%, which is similar to her skill 3 with the venom and poison damage and 80% decrease in power charge rate. And of course, her first and her third skills are strike skills, and they move very quickly, and she combos very well from how it looks. Also, her skill 2, the one where she has that slow-moving projectile, is excellent for corner bullying. And also, it's a nice get out of the corner free card for most situations. What I mean by that? Well, if somebody has you in the corner all backed up and you hit her skill 2, it gives you super armor, and oop, not gonna catch me on that one, Podna. And also, since it has that slow moving projectile in front of you, 3 tier now. since she has that slow moving skill 2 projectile and super armor with that skill, it's a great way to get people to back up off you, so you gotta have room to breathe in the corner. And also, this is her 3 tier 6-star card. And it should have gave me damage on that one, but it did not, sadly. But also, she does have one of the best standard 3 tiers in this game. It literally is the closest thing. Watch, I'll do it right now. This one right here, the Slash Saber. Now, look at the distance on it. In PvP, you obviously can't jump unless it's part of an active. Now, that covers about, I want to say, 6/8 of the stage. About 3/4 of the stage. And it's the closest thing to an AoE super move that is not affiliated with cards. It's an excellent basic 3 tier to have, is what I'm saying. So let's get a little bit of DPS and break the cage with Hamaru. Show you what another amazing 3 tier looks like. His Renbu. Now, for all other circumstances, Hamaru and Genjiro should have been fast units. They both have hyper armor, Genjiro has a heal, they both have massive bleed effects, but let's get this all-star back in the mix. I love playing catch with Mecha Gonites today. Save the skill 2, still did not reset. Let me see if I can build up towards that 5 tier. There we go. Get out of there, Suwu, and pull. Catch, buddy. Let's play catch. Boom! And she's just a tank. She obviously is. She's a defense type. And she is very, very good. Now, I can't wait to take her in full throttle championship. But in the meantime, we can always just get ready and just learn their skill sets. 3 tier now, just in case, because I am not a fan of AoEs wiping my characters, especially when I have people watching. Who knows, somebody might actually take interest in my channel and watch this material one day. One day, many years from now, when my bones are dust. Maybe, who knows these things. Alright, should we... Now, let's just active the shit out of him. He's got about 2 times bars of health left. And Leona, you got this? You got this? How you want to do it? Start off with skill 2? I feel that. Okay. Empty my actives and hit her with her standard 3 tier super, which is awesome. Corner bully a little bit, hit with the actives, and V slasher now. There should be enough to put Mecha Gonite's deke in the dirt, and it is. This is actually kind of interesting, you guys, because I'm able to show their skills and their abilities and how their basics look. Okay, you guys. For the final test, let's jump right into Infinite Fight. Now, first we're going to lead with Leona 12. That way you can see how she does in a 2D scenario. And of course, this is not championship. It's not. It's a pale shadow. It's got somebody's name who plays in championship, has their characters, but it's like a body without a soul. They can't think past what their coding tells them to do. So I'm gonna dash forward, start with a skill 2, the one that gives super armor and also deals venom and poison damage, and also then lead with her skill 1, which increases attack by 35% defense, and it also heals 2,000 health per second every 1 second for 5 seconds. And you see how it's corner bullying right there. That is what I'm talking about. She is an excellent comboing unit. Let me start off with her 6-star card, Fest card, the V Slasher, and corner bully some more. Start off with skill 3, then skill 1, which are both strike skills, and again her second skill is her only blast skill. The one that's excellent at corner bullying or getting the hell out of the corner when somebody is trying to corner bully you. Also, it is pretty amazing whenever you're fighting against Omega Rugal and you see that he already used his skill 3, the one that stuns and gives hyper armor, because that is essentially a slow-moving barrier from his skill 2, the one where he does really decent work, forward push, throw skill. Yeah, it's awesome at countering that. So, gonna combo, leading into some actives, and this is one of my favorite, yet again, standard 3-tier super moves, just because it hits such a wide range. It's the closest thing to being an AoE super move without being exactly that, an AoE super move. It's as close as you can get to that without being it. So, Nameless. Again, forward dash, start off with a skill 2 super armor, and start off with my other actives. Keep one handy, combo, 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 and then when he's about to drive... See? Like, I'm just comboing the shit out of him. Might as well pull up a super now and do the long hitting standard 3 tier, catch with a few actives, and that is all she wrote. And I have 2.5 tiers ready to go with her V slasher right around the corner if Nameless wanted to give me some lip. So, that was the first round where we showed off Leona, and let's not even cut the video. Let's not cut the video. Let's switch the team right now. And as y'all know, I just obtained and got all these characters maxed out yesterday, so if I somehow mess up on this, I will not get another chance to run back through with these characters until tomorrow. So I'm not going, or I'm going to try to not mess up. Nobody actively tries to mess up, but that's why I have Miss BBV at a secondary spot, just in case all shit decides to hit the fan all at once, you guys. Plus, they're repping football and baseball, and they have a goddamn duck as their mascot. We're the Mighty Duck team right now. What was his name? Gordon Bombay. Who remembers growing up watching the Mighty Ducks once upon a time? So, with her, I'm going to play catch with Orochi with her skill 3, and lead with a skill 1, bounce up, and that was cool. Her skill 2, the one that has the capability of resetting other actives on chance, reset itself. I used her skill 2, you saw that it also reset the skill 2. Now, she has a very interesting core, where if Lady B gets to 1% or less health, she becomes immune to damage and resets all active skills for 6 seconds when her HP is again 1 or less. So for 6 seconds, you will have all your active skills back, and it's like a last-ditch effort. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy, think of it as a Phoenix down. Now, I might be able to get to that right now. Let me try to combo, because Nameless is very dangerous, and we have Pretty Zero coming up next. Okay. She's pretty decent at comboing. They are both very, very good at... Oh, shit. Okay, 1%. Wow, look at all my actives. They just came back. Let me just... Wow, that was awesome, you guys. I thought I was done. Like, I was just talking about the core, but I'm so used to, as soon as you see somebody's health start melting away and they still have actives to go, you're used to it being done dollar. So I'll play catch with Pretty Zero. After 3 seconds, she'll lose her damage immunity. I'm up to my 5 tier. And let's school this little girl on how to play in the big leagues right now. Here we go. Boom! That was magnificent. I am so happy that I was able to showcase her core where she gets all her actives back at 1% health. That was amazing. So, I guess on that spectacular note where Lady Brian was able to show off her core where at 1% health, she was able to reset all of her actives within 6 seconds and clinch Nameless and Pretty Zero. What do you think about that, Lady B? I know, right? You did damn well, missus. At the same time, again, that was not real PvP. It was a ghost of a shell of a person's account. But either which way, I hope that everybody has thoroughly enjoyed my material yet again. This has been your guy, Senpai Rai. And I can't wait to see y'all again in the near future with the most amazing King of Fighters content ever in your life. Later, you guys.